Golden State Warriors News Today channel. Take the opportunity to leave that like and subscribe to the channel. Let's go to today's news.
Is the Golden State Warriors ready to shock the world once again? With Curry, Butler, and maybe another big name on the roster, the team wants to leave uncertainties behind and climb back to the top of the NBA. But is there still time? Here at Warriors News Fan Update, you stay on top of everything happening with the Dubs. And today's topic is explosive: the possible arrival of DeMar DeRozan, Stephen Curry's worrying inconsistency, and the dramatic fight to avoid the play-in. After a season full of ups and downs, Golden State decided to go all in and brought in Jimmy Butler in February in an impactful trade that changed the franchise's atmosphere. Since then, the Warriors have launched a respectable campaign, 46 wins, and are now breathing in the direct fight for a spot in the top 6 of the West. But the work is far from done. According to behind-the-scenes rumors, the Warriors are eyeing DeMar DeRozan, Kings star, to further strengthen the roster for 2025-26. The idea would be to involve Buddy Hield in the trade, a player who started the season well but has recently lost space and confidence. DeRozan, although criticized for his defense, would bring an extra dose of experience and offensive power, something that could be vital in the playoffs. While the front office moves behind the scenes, the team on the court is living an emotional roller coaster. In the last game, Stephen Curry had one of the worst performances of his career, just 3 points against the Houston Rockets. A night to forget, but it set off the red alert. The internet was ruthless. Fans compared Steph to Bronny James, mocked his performance, and even suggested that LeBron would never have a night like that. But hold on, he's still the greatest shooter in history, and everyone knows Curry knows how to bounce back. After all, even with that blackout, he still holds solid averages this season. The problem? The schedule. The loss to the Rockets complicated the dream of avoiding the play-in. With a tight race, the Warriors need to win the last 4 regular season games against the Suns, Spurs, Blazers, and Clippers to secure a top 6 position. Steve Kerr follows the standings obsessively. And Jimmy Butler, he doesn't care about math. He only thinks about winning. And rightly so, he took the Heat from the 8th seed to the finals in 2023. Now, alongside Curry and Draymond, he believes he can do it again, and once again silence the critics. The message is clear: the Warriors want the title. The question is, can they escape the play-in in time? And could DeRozan really be the final piece of this puzzle? If you like this analysis and want to keep following every step of Golden State toward the playoffs, subscribe now to the Warriors News Fan Update channel and turn on the notification bell. Here, you never miss a play, a trade, or a behind-the-scenes detail. Let's go together until the end of the season. But the pressure is real. A slip against the Suns or Clippers could throw all the effort down the drain. And the worst part, even with Jimmy Butler playing at a high level, consistency is still the biggest challenge. What we saw against the Rockets is the portrait of a team that can both amaze and frustrate within days. Jimmy has already made it clear he doesn't care what the experts say or what the projections show. While Steve Kerr looks at the standings every day, Butler keeps his focus on the essential, winning game by game. And that mentality could be the difference. It was with that mindset he dragged the Heat to the finals in 2023, coming from the play-in. Now he has Stephen Curry and Draymond Green by his side, and that changes everything. Draymond, by the way, was the protagonist of another heated night, with fouls, arguments, and tension against Houston. But that's the essence of the Warriors when they switch to playoff mode: intensity, trash talk, and that energy of a team that has already won and knows the way. And it's in that environment that DeRozan's name comes up as a possible reinforcement. Just imagine a team with Curry, Butler, Draymond, and DeRozan on the court. A mix of experience, talent, composure, and hunger for victory. Could defense be lacking? Maybe. But maturity and courage in decisive moments would be overflowing. And if there's one thing Golden State will need to face the West Giants, it's players who don't crumble in big games. The front office has already shown it won't stand still. After Butler, bringing in someone like DeRozan would be another clear message to the league. The Warriors are not done. They're alive, and they want the trophy back. With the season finale heating up and the playoffs approaching, the scenario is unpredictable. But one thing's for sure, this roster has enough fuel to surprise. And here at Warriors News Fan Update, you'll follow everything up close: hot news, passionate fan opinions, and real-time updates. So you know what to do. If you like this content and want to stay on top of every step of Golden State, every trade rumor, and every decisive game, subscribe now to the Warriors News Fan Update channel, turn on the bell, and join us on this journey to the playoffs. Let's go after that next ring together. And look, speaking as a Warriors fan, I gotta be honest with you. This team makes me feel everything at once. One game, we beat the Nuggets and dream about another title for Curry, and the next, we see him score just 3 points against the Rockets. It's hard to understand, but that's exactly what makes this season so insane and exciting. When Jimmy Butler arrived, I felt something shift. The team's energy changed, more focus, more mature. And despite the highs and lows, I truly believe that if we avoid the play-in, no one will want to face the Warriors in the playoffs. No one. Now, if the front office really manages to bring in DeRozan, man, watch out for this offense. We might have to adjust the defense, sure, but offensively, Curry, Butler, and DeRozan together, that's a team built not just to go deep, but to win it all. Of course, we need our leaders playing at the highest level, especially Steph. He's the heart of the team, and even after a bad night, we believe in him because he's proven 1,000 times that he can bounce back. So I'll say it with full conviction. If this roster clicks in this final stretch and we get a major reinforcement, no one can count us out. This team has a champion's soul. And I'll be here, cheering every game, believing until the very end. And you know what? I'm tired of hearing that the Warriors' time has passed. That Curry's too old, that the roster doesn't scare anyone. They say it every season, and every season we show up. When no one expects it, we explode. It happened in 2022, and other times too. The difference now is that there's fresh blood on the roster and a battle-tested group that knows what it takes to win under pressure. Jimmy Butler didn't come to San Francisco for a vacation. He came to conquer. And you can see it in his eyes. He doesn't want the play-in. He wants the trophy. And if he joins forces with Curry and Draymond on that mission, I believe that chemistry could be the spark we've been missing. Now it's time to play every game like a final. Suns, Spurs, Blazers, Clippers. There are no easy games, but there are no more excuses either. The fans are with the team. The city is with the team. And honestly, if it has to be through suffering, so be it. But we're getting there. Because being a Warriors fan means this. It's feeling your heart race with every three-pointer, celebrating every Steph assist, every Draymond roar, every clutch play. And the truth is simple. As long as Curry is on the court, hope is alive. And if DeRozan really joins, good luck stopping that offense. Because then no defense will hold. And let's be real. No one wants to face the Warriors when they're rolling in the playoffs. When this team catches fire, it's a guaranteed nightmare for opponents. If you also believe the title is still possible, that Chef Curry will silence the critics once again, and that the Warriors will make history, then stick with us here on Warriors News Fan Update. Subscribe to the channel, turn on the bell, and let's ride through this final stretch full of intense emotions. The journey continues, and the mission is clear. Escape the play-in, unite forces, and fight until the end. Because here in Golden State, the flame hasn't gone out. It's just waiting for the right moment to ignite the playoffs.